So I know there was a Gallup poll out a couple years ago, and I don't think the numbers have changed very much, but it said that about 32% of employees are actually engaged, which is scary because that means 67% are disengaged, and a large percentage of those are actively disengaged. Walk me through that. What does that mean to be disengaged and to be actively disengaged?
Yes. So there are four really kind of types of engagement. The first one is actively engaged on the left side, if you will. And on the right side, we've got actively disengaged, which you just mentioned. That's the same as toxic. These people, the toxic people, what distinguishes them from the disengaged is that the toxic folks are out to ruin people's day. They are the ones that are sneezing on people, these comments, right? And they're like little comments, they're tiny comments every day. Like, did you see what Harlan sent today? Can you believe that he said hello to me that way? Can you, it's little tiny things that starts to infiltrate people's minds. And then all of a sudden somebody feels like, oh my God, Harlan, I don't want to work with Harlan. And they've never even experienced anything directly, but all of a sudden it's invaded, just like a virus. It's invaded their cells, it's invaded their mind. And so that is extremely dangerous and it's extremely catchy. And that's why when I see that people are toxic, we've got to get rid of that toxicity. We've got to cut that out, whether it means, helping that person reevaluate their thinking and their mindset and what it's doing for them, or whether it means that now it's time to just divorce and kind of separate in a way that's a win-win for everybody. Yeah. And the disengagement, which is that it's kind of like when somebody takes their physical body to work but leaves their soul in bed. You've all met, we've all met somebody, right? That they're just kind of clocking in and clocking out, and they're hoping you don't ask them for help. They're hoping they don't have to work. Yep. That is the disengagement. They're zombies, and they're just looking at the clock. So they're not actively stealing. They're not actively bringing down people, but they are taking up space, and that disengagement many times turns into that toxic active disengagement.